Holla at me when you see me. We lane changer. Foot to the pedal, moving fast. Sometimes you gotta stop, you gotta wait. You might take a fall, don't trip. Any food left on your plate. Foot to the pedal, moving fast. Sometimes you gotta stop, you gotta wait. You might take a fall, don't.
And met up with artist Sue Tsai. You may have seen her work in NBA 2K. Sue, your artwork is in NBA 2K. Now, first, tell me how you found out that your artwork was in the game.
So they had told me that it was possibly going to be in it when we were like creating all this the NBA designs, and then I actually found out through Twitter. Some guy like posted a screenshot.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. They've got Curry. LeBron James is out there with Jokic. Then it's Harden, and it's Doncic in at the 2 spot.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
Curry, good.
In the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent. And when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star Game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here, it gets you a standing O. So there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the West All-Stars. Pass to LeBron. And James throws it down hard.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Lee. That is his first foul of the game. Lets it go from deep. And it's Jokic missing.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Well, you can't expect lockdown D in the All-Star game, especially in the first half.
Here's Curry. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to talk with Frank Vogel for just a minute. He didn't talk a lot about their game strategy. It was just about getting guys involved when they're on the floor. He also wants to see certain lineups together. He said it's fun dreaming about what could be if you had all this talent on the same team. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter. I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
Now, here's MP. It's rebounded by the West. Doncic outside. Curry against MP. Curry passes to Jokic. Here's James. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball.
Western All-Stars ball.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Here's Jokic. Kicks it out to Harden. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Shot clock at 5. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You know, it's really been fun watching LeBron evolve his game over the years, and being a fellow Northeastern Ohio guy, I take pride in what he's been able to do. He always seems to find a way to maximize his effectiveness on the floor and adapt to whatever he needs to adapt to be outstanding.
He's off on the second. And now in transition is Lee. Here we go. Jokic with the steal. Curry from deep three-point land. He nails it, and we're tied up. Curry's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the West All-Stars.
Curry's release is so quick. As a defender, you can't afford to give him any space. You can't lay off at all.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
Lee against Curry. Over in the corner, Doncic. Passes it to Jokic. Fires for 3. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Jokic. Curry's got 9.
And this game literally has been wide open. As wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duty.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the East All-Stars?
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time!
East All-Stars on defense. 3-point lead. Lillard with no one around. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Here's Money, defended by Jones. Oh, goodness! Where did that come from? That was beautiful.
What a punch.
Here is Lillard. Launches it. It's rebounded by Towns. Money passes to DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Boy, how about how vertical DeRozan gets? Robs the defense of a chance to contest. And the bench, they are absolutely loving that.
Now here's Leonard. He with the block. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. Lillard outside. Good work there as it goes. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
And as usual, neither team really grinding too hard at the defensive end.
I think that's okay in this event. I mean, I say the more highlights, the better.
Tips it up. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. 4-point game. Lobbed up there for Westbrook. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Westbrook does not lack for style in finishing, and when you've got his explosiveness, that's an easy thing to do.
Towns dishes to Lee. Cuts it 5 from 18. And it's Towns missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Westbrook with the bucket.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
And these fans are getting treated to just some amazing aerial action in this game.
And that's the way it should be, right? I mean, it's All-Star Week. You don't lay it in, you punch it in.
And here's the West with the ball, trailing by 2. Pass to Lillard. He can't get that one, so the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Here's MP. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. And it's 8 points for MP. Here's Lillard. 5 points in the game. Lets it go from 14. That's good on the jump shot.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And Jones sends it back. Nobody near Leonard. Drills the three-pointer.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
He's with the ball. Money passes to Lee. Towns high post. Shoots over Embiid. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. 27 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Jones. And the rejection by MP. To the left wing. Out of bounds. It'll be the West All-Stars ball.
Western All-Stars ball. Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
Lillard with it. 7 points in the game. No good on the triple. It's stolen by Jones. Sabonis lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, I like Sabonis' game inside because he's confident and skilled.
Here's Lee outside. No good on the last second attempt there. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. West All-Stars lead by 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-star action never disappoints.
We're a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
On the court right now as the second quarter starts for the West All-Stars. Russell Westbrook out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Sabonis. And it's George in at the 3. Durant's checked in for the East. Outside Leonard.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And here we go. George heading to the hoop. A second chance effort. Sabonis trying to get open. And the layup by George. George has got the lead up to 6 now for the West All-Stars. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Here's Leonard. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end. Lillard from outside. Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 5. Durant with the steal. And they're pushing it up. Here's Irving. And good. That thing was that time as it falls.
You know, that goes back, I think, to playing with LeBron in their Cleveland days. Kyrie learned how to operate without the ball some.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
A big group substitution here for the East. Money's checked in for Adebayo. Lee comes in for Kevin Durant. MP's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Money subbed in for the captain. Now, here's Doncic after LeBron James's miss. Just 5 on the clock. Only one man back on D. Now the pass to Hammond. Left side, Towns. Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball.
West All-Stars ball.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Now Curry. He's got 9. It's blocked. The drive before the net.
Oh, my goodness. What's up? And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
It certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
And the West All-Stars have possession. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end. Pass to Hammond. Out to Lee. Here's Money, guarded by Curry. MP outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Hammond. Right side Towns. Buries it down low.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the West All-Stars. Over in the corner, Doncic. Harden the pass to Curry. Can they get it? Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Curry's got 12 points in the game.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
To the middle. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Well, it's really good to see your big man imposing his will physically. Right there, Towns with a statement finish.
And that one's good. James. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Here's Hammond. That one goes in. 8 points for him.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second. And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
17 has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
The East making a switch. Durant's checked in. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Nikola Jokic.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Now here's Curry. 15 points in the game, and that's a foul called on Money. That is his first foul of the game. Jones checked in for the West. Knocked loose, and so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. Curry with it. He's picked up by Lee. Doncic passes to Harden. Shot clock at 6. And here's Jones. And he drives in. And it's the East with the rebound. Lee's got 4 rebounds in this game. Money passes to Hammond. Good. Now just a 1-point West All-Star lead.
Yeah, teammate to teammate on the assist that time.
Well, the communication between them, that's what we see every game during the regular season, and it's on display here in the All-Star week as well.
A shot by Curry, no good. And here's the East. Here's Money. 8 points for him. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Money's got 10 points. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. MV's really making a difference here.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Lee.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget. Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now Curry. After the missed 3 from KD. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
You're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Boy, there's a subtle but real physicality and aggressiveness to Doncic's approach to the game, and that's part of his greatness.
I didn't think they could top that last dunk, but it only took them a couple seconds.
Not much defense, Greg, on those last few possessions, but does anyone mind?
Not at all.
I don't think the fans have a problem with it one bit. This is some crowd-pleasing action we've got going right now.
Here's Jones. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Jones has got it all tied up now for the West All-Stars. Here's Money. He's got 10. Down low. And that one's good. Durant.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Outside Curry. 30 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Embiid, and there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Catching up on changes for the West. Kawhi Leonard comes in for James Harden. And Lillard subbed in for Doncic. Leonard to the paint. And Jones gets it to go in on the assist from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one. Second chance shot, and it's good on the layup. Money's got 8 here in the quarter.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match.
Lillard with the bucket.
And if you look at the stats for unassisted jump shot percentage, Lillard is always around the top. He can drain those pull-up jumpers as well as anybody in our league.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the West All-Star.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
An amazing first half of basketball. And it looks like we've got a game on our hands that will cap off this great weekend in style. The East and West both giving the fans everything they could have hoped for. This is shaping up to be an all-star classic.
This has really been fun, Ernie. Appreciate you very much. I love how these teams are going at it. Nice to see such a competitive game.
This game is important to these guys. They know the world is watching, and they want to put on a show. Both of these teams are doing exactly this so far.
Remaining in the NBA All-Star Game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
We've got Money. MP is out there with Money. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's KD in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. Good on the bucket. And 12 points for Money.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Here's Curry, and the rejection by MP. LeBron with the bucket. LeBron's got 14 points for the game.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
It's good.
I tell you what, AD's able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
Now here's Curry. He's got 17. Driving in. That's tipped. Walks it again. They retain possession. Jokic with the bucket. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. MP outside. Oh, good with the triple. And so James will bring it up for the West All-Stars. They lead by 4. Here's Harden. Takes it inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from...
Big-time throwdown with flavor.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. Went to rise up and swat that one away.
And Doncic throws it down.
Yeah, his court awareness and feel. Jokic is incredible in those areas. I mean, he sees the floor extremely well for a big guy.
Got that one up quick. And that's 17 points for money.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
Harden scanning the floor. And it's blocked. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
And some changes here for the East. Adebayo is checked in for money. Kyrie Irving comes in for MP. And the captain subbed in for money. And West also making a switch. Westbrook's checked in. Clock at 4. Unloads from 13. And it's Durant with the rebound. A deep three from Irving. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Irving's got the game tied up here for the East All-Stars. And the West All-Stars have possession. The feed now to Doncic. Here's Jokic. Basket good. Jokic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Jokic doing a nice job there, boxing out the defense to earn a second chance shot.
Durant way outside. From beyond the arc and then some.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
The drive by James. Outside Westbrook. Fires the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Westbrook's got 7 points.
Russell Westbrook never lacks for confidence. And when he starts knocking down threes, it becomes impossible to guard.
Driving the lane, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Towns comes in for Bam Adebayo. And Lee's subbed in for Kevin Durant. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Sabonis, he's checked in for LeBron. And Georgia subbed in for James Harden. Westbrook surveying the D. Here's Jokic. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Lee passes to Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Puts the move on, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Well, when you shoot it as good as Paul George shoots it, it's hard to stay down on his shot fake. It's really remarkable how he gets defenders to bite on it more times than not.
Kawhi Leonard is checked in for the West. Damian Lillard comes in for Russell Westbrook.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Count it.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
And here's Doncic from the arc. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Pass to Irving. There's Lee with the 3. Davis kicks to Lee. Davis, the pass to Lee. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
You know, with AD's improved court awareness, when guys on his team get open, he'll find them.
Leonard finds George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's the captain. He has 5. Banked in off the glass. The captain's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognize the advantage they had inside, it's made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
Fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
And the East with some changes. DeRozan comes in for Davis, and Murray's subbed in for the captain. Embiid, he's checked in for the West. Jones comes in for George. Embiid dishes to Doncic, 11 feet away. Here's Jones, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Jones has got 6.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Lee outside. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Doncic against Irving. Doncic passes to Jones. An easy 2 points on the layup. Jones has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Boy, Murray's court vision very sharp, and he's unselfish too. You love seeing that combination.
Here's Leonard. Rebound by Murray.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
And that one's good, Irving.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
DeRozan finds Irving. Lee outside. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Here's Jones. Lillard left side, trying to find Jones. He gets it to him.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Out to Lee. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Yeah, this is not about charity, folks. That's his 4th giveaway already. He's letting his guard down out there.
15 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Three-pointer, Lillard sinks the three-pointer. Lillard's got 14 points for the game.
Outstanding handles from the clever guard. Lillard crafty with it in his hand and can create for anybody.
Pull up Shea, and the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. It's the West All-Stars leading by 3. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. Now let's listen in to Frank Vogel's huddle.
Poise and aggressiveness on the offensive end. Everything we do is through speed and force on the offensive end.
Well, we're back in a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star Game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
On the court for the West All-Stars, getting the 4th quarter going. Curry is out there with Harden. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's James in at the 4 slot.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the 2nd half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous 1st half he had.
And here's MP for 3. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. And it's Harden with the ball for the West All-Stars. Outside Curry. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Going inside, and the rejection by James. And a wide open look for MP. Knocks down the 3 ball. MP's got it all tied up now for the East All-Stars. Harden up top. He kicks to Leonard. Here's Embiid. Got it. Good job in the low post. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort.
Substitution on
Anthony Davis is checked in for the East. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Jokic is checked in. That's good from Durant.
Yeah, you look at Durant's numbers, 50, 40, 90. He's made that club multiple times. One of the few players to accomplish that. And he seems to threaten those numbers virtually every year.
And that's a foul called on Money.
First personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Foul.
And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Fires from 14. Jokic, no good. Loads it up for Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Curry passes to Leonard. Davis against LeBron. To the inside. Inside, Curry. Up and in on the way. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Tell you what, it's just one of those nights where Curry finds a rhythm and just keeps on flowing. This show never gets old.
The shot from the low post is good.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. They shoot again. It's blocked. Fast break. Here we go. And James pulls it down. James has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Curry. Again, Curry missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Well, you describe AD's games and you start running out of superlatives. I mean, when this guy is healthy, he dominates in a different fashion, but in similar ways to Tim Duncan.
And that's a foul called on Money. That'll be his second foul. Of the game.
Second
the
team
captain's
foul.
checked in for Money.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Curry. There's the pass to Jokic. It's blocked. The captain passes to MP. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. From outside, off the mark. And the West All-Stars have possession. Outside Curry. And Stephen Curry with the foul.
Second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. Really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Doncic is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Harden with it. He's picked up by KD. Out to Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Harden to pass to Curry. With the drive, it's tipped.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game. Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. I mean, it's going to be really hard to top that one.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Money.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And the tradition in honor of just being invited to play here, let alone receiving honors of All-Star Game MVP. Just tremendous. In fact, one could argue he had a couple great candidates here, but he deserved it.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Jokic finds Curry. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
And it's Harden with the ball for the West All-Stars. 11-point game. Plenty of space. And it's good off the back rim and in.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Here's Money. Down low. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Good positioning that time from AD. Working the pick and roll beautiful.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Harden draws the double. Feeds it to LeBron. And Davis sends it back. Outside for Durant. Here's Money, covered by LeBron. Money passes to MP. 6 to shoot. Here's Hammond. Off target with his 3.
2 minutes, 2.
To the middle. Here's James. Doncic passes to Harden. Now here's Curry. From deep. Good on the triple. Curry's got 8 here in the quarter.
Anytime Curry gets a look from deep, he's letting it fly. And he's probably knocking it down, too.
Here's Hammond. There's the drive. And the shot is good.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just spanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
All the officials are all over that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The East making a switch. Lee's checked in, and that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
If you wanted to create the ideal center for today's NBA, I think Jokic might just be that guy. Big body, can knock down threes, loves to pass, and is a tremendous passer. And he's an all-around offensive force. Just a great player to have as your 5.
Here's LeBron.
Boy, that burst of speed. James may be the fastest guy in the league. And because of his size and speed, he's a force. He turns the Jets on.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the East All-Stars.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
To the paint, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Fires the three. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
You can't give LeBron space from deep. I mean, you're asking for him to rain in threes if you do.
And they get it back. Outside Durant, from outside the arc, buries the long-range jumper.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on defense.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. They're trailing by 10. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
Here's Curry with the three. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't know.
Oh,
man. Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Harden outside. James finds Harden. From deep three-point range, Curry can't get it to go. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
MP passes the lead. And here's MP for three. On the wing lead. Beyond the arc. Misses the shot. So the East All-Stars win it.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.
Mora no descarga, no necesitarás y no pararé. Tiran de mejor contrólate porque cogeré.